in Ozamiz City. You're watching One TV News Channel. One TV News Channel. Serving you with information, news, sports, and public affairs. One TV News Channel. One TV News Channel. Serving you with love. Ang telebisyong pangmasa. One TV News Channel. One TV News Channel. One TV special report.
May I request the Honorable Majority Floor Leader for the order of business, please.
Honorable Chair, good morning. Good morning, everyone. We have no guests or visitors availing the people's hour, Honorable Chair. We now proceed to item number 5. About the agenda of the day. This representation was informed that there are initiations urgently requested by the city mayor, but as of now, it is still in process for reproduction on the so later on we will furnish copies of these insertions which are urgent from the office of city mayor. In the meantime, we proceed. I move to approve the agenda for the day, subject to insertions which will be recommended by this representation later on, Chair.
There is a motion from the Honorable Majority Floor Leader for the approval of our agenda for today with inclusions that to be furnished later. Motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. There are minutes attached to our order of business for today's session. We now proceed to item number 7. Letter C, petitions or requests for first reading. Number 1 and number 2 and number 3 are all supplemental budgets of 3 barangays of Barangay Labo for 689,130 pesos, o Barangay Sinosa for 500,000, and Barangay Kinoma Norte for 180,605.90 pesos. All duly endorsed by our city budget officer for our approval, Honorable Chair. And I yield to the Chairman of the Committee of the Affairs, Honorable John Calmarion, to endorse and recommend action on these 3 items, 1, 2, and 3, Honorable Chair.
The Honorable Corralion for the motion of the 3 requests.
Thank you, Majority Floor. Thank you, Madam Chair. I would like to pass the 2025 supplemental budget number 1 of Barangay Labo in the amount of 681,130. 2025 supplemental budget number 1 of Barangay Sinusa in the amount of 500,000. And 2025 supplemental budget number 2 of Barangay Kinoma Norte, amount of 188,605.90 for first reading with reservation.
There is a motion from the Honorable Moralion for the approval on first reading of the 3 supplemental budgets are being presented. Motion approved.
Madam Chair, considering the urgency of the supplemental budget of Barangay Labo, Barangay Sinusa, and Barangay Kinoma Norte, passing for second and final reading, waiving the internal rules.
Due to the urgency of this request resolution, the Honorable Moralion is passing these 3 supplemental budget for the final reading. Motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Number 5, letter D. Number 1, letter dated November 14, 2025 from the Office of the Governor, the formally issued Provincial Resolution number 1, series of 2025 of the Philippine Councilors League, PCL Misamis Occidental Chapter, requesting the annual contribution of 50,000 pesos from each LGU in the province. Honorable Chair, we are aware that our budget was already approved uh, last October 25, and we might have not included in this budget the 50,000 for the PCLM Central, because this division will be for the next year, 2026. However, we just relate to the city mayor to make the corresponding reversion later on. It's up to the mayor, Honorable Chair. Anyway, we have sufficient funds to answer for this. So in the meantime, I recommend that this letter from the governor be duly noted and recalled City Council, Honorable Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Majority Floor Leader. On messages and communications, move by the Honorable Majority Floor Leader that this be just duly noted.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Number 8, committee report submitted. Joint report in November 2025 of the Committee on Laws and Style, Committee on Housing, Planning and Settlement, Committee on Environment, Committee on Health and Sanitation, Committee on Trade, Commerce and Industry, and Committee on Barangay Affairs regarding the application for special use permit of Mama Nora Food House and Teddy's Food Park, both located in Barangay Agoda, San City. This committee report is for adoption and concurrence by this August body. And I yield to Chairman of the Committee on Zoning and Settlement, Honorable Dingisiso, to recommend an introduction on this item, Honorable Chair.
The Honorable Suiso is now recognized by the Chair for the appropriate motion.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. This representation would like to pass a resolution adopting and concurring the application for the committee report on the application for special use permit of Mama Nora Food House and Thirties Food Park, both located in Barangay Aguada, Ozamiz City, for concurrence and adoption, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Suiso. Noted by the Chair for the adoption and concurrence of this committee report has been presented. Motion approved.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. On this premise, I would like to pass this committee report and this request, this application for approval on first reading with reservation.
Move for first reading with reservations. This particular committee report. Motion approved.
Thank you, Madam Chair. With the importance of having our city on supporting our business and small entrepreneurs, I would like to pass for approval on second, third, and final reading with on joint motion, waiving the internal rules.
Due to the urgency of this request or resolution for the adoption and concurrence of this joint report, Honorable Suiso is passing this on the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules. Motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. We now proceed to item number 9, calendar of business. Please proceed to letter C, because they are ordering request from City Mayor, and I would like to suspend the rules to allow this insertions, Honorable Chair, urgent request from City Mayor, and also another request from the Barangay Sangedako. So, Honorable Chair, may I move for approval of these two insertions? First, the
Rule suspended.
to allow these insertions urgently requested from Honorable Morleon, the submit budget of Barangay Sangedako in the amount of 5,352,801.69 centavos. And number 2, the request City Mayor to pass a resolution of Barangay Council of Banadero requesting City Mayor Sam Roman-Pintis of Science City for urgent action from the Department of Public Works and Highways to resolve severe flooding in several products in Barangay Banadero, specifically products 8, 6, 7, 5, and product 4 due to uncompleted canal along the new road at Karangan, Buli, Banadero traffic light. Another request, this is the request from Barangay Banadero, ano sir? These are the two resolutions requested by two applicants, Honorable Chair, but this third request seems to have another wordings. Resolution initially requesting Engineer Caroline C. Abinales, Officer in Charge, Office of the District Engineer, Sinta, Second District Engineer Office, Department of Public Works and Highways, Region 10, to undertake fact-finding, planning, and recommendatory action to address severe flooding along the Ozamiz City Clarin Interior Bypass Road, particularly the Ocibal Banadero Karangan Road. The decision of Mayor Fernando Binad Benjamin Alinas Puentes Avenue, specifically the area near Imcor and Shell, doon sa Avenue, particularly from City Hardware to Gango the School and in Barangay Banadero, particularly 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. And we have to include also the other barangays in Barangay San Antonio, Honorable Sir. So additional barangay in Barangay San Antonio due to severe flooding also in City Barangay, that it be verified, Honorable Sir. So these are the three urgent requests. However, the second and third request has a common incident regarding Barangay Banadero, Honorable Sir. So, I request Secretary to reconcile this because the request City Mayor is only for Barangay Banadero and portion of Karangan, while the request of Consalo Salvador includes other barangays. So these are the three requests, Honorable Chair. I move to waive the rules to approve these three sessions, and I reiterate the civil budget of Barangay Sangay Dako in amount of 5,020,801 and 69 centavos, and request City Mayor to grant the request of Barangay Banadero for resolution of flooding in Barangay Banadero, and the third request of Honorable Salvador requesting the Second District Office to Engineer Caroline Abinales for resolution of severely flooded areas in Ozamiz City, Honorable Sir. So I move the motion to approve these three sessions, Honorable Sir.
There is a motion for the approval of the three incisions as being presented. Motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Sir. May I proceed to tackle these three above sessions? First, the request of Honorable Sir Carlo Marion to include in our agenda today the supplemental budget of Sangay Dako in amount of 4,300,801 and 6 centavos. Honorable Sir, I yield to Chairman of the Committee on Barangay Affairs, Honorable John Carlo Leon to recommend action on this item, Honorable Chair.
The Honorable Giancarlo Moraleon is now recognized with the chair for the appropriate motion.
Thank you, Majority Floor. Thank you, Madam Chair. I would like to pass supplemental budget of Barangay Sangay Dako in amount of 5,320,801.69 for first reading with reservation.
Move for first reading with reservations. Motion approved.
Madam Chair, considering the urgency of the said supplemental budget of Barangay Sangay Dako, I would like to pass for second and final reading within the internal rules.
Due to the urgency of this request resolution, the Honorable Moraleon is passing the supplemental budget to Barangay Sangay Dako in the amount of 5,320,801.69 centavos for final reading. Any comment, remarks? Hearing none. Motion approved on the third and final reading. Motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Second approved decision, the request from City Mayor to pass a resolution to settle the problem at Barangay Balero relative to the resolution of Barangay Balero, the severe flooding in Sibera Purox in Sid Barangay Purox 8, 6, 7, 5, and 4 due to uncompleted canal along the new road at Karangan Buli, Balero traffic light. I now yield to the chairman of the Committee on Public Works and Infrastructure, Honorable Salvador, to recommend action on this item, Honorable Chair.
The Honorable Saulo Salvador is now recognized with the chair for the appropriate motion.
Thank you, Mr. Majority Floor Leader. Thank you, Madam Chair. Regarding of these three projects of the DPWH, as mentioned by our Majority Floor Leader, I would like to pass these three projects in one resolution to address to our department, to our Department of Public Works and Highways.
No, the request of the City Mayor, the Balero resolution, the second, the one you mentioned is the third.
We will make it to separate resolution to this.
Yes, separate, with different areas.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Madam Chair. I would like to pass this resolution requesting the Department of Public Works and Highways, DPWH.
No, the Mayor's request of the Balero flooding. So, Honorable Sir, a while ago I requested the Secretary to reconcile this resolution because it has common wordings of Balero. So, we now deem expedient to have only one resolution to merge the resolution of the request of Mayor and the request of Honorable Salvador to harmonize, to include other areas, not only Banalero, to include also Gango, Don Ansiro Bernat, and also Barangay San Antonio. San Antonio, which has also severe flooding, village agriculture. There are areas in Barangay San Antonio. So we now visit, the Honorable Salvador will harmonize these two institutions approved by us, Honorable Chair, because it relates to one matter, the solution of flooding in Ozamiz City, Honorable Chair. So, may we request Honorable Salvador to have the floor, Honorable Chair.
Yes, Honorable Salvador, you are now recognized with the chair.
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, I would like to pass this resolution earnestly requesting Engineer Caroline C. Abenalis, Officer in Charge, Office of the District Engineer, Misamis Occidental, Sican District Engineering Office, Department of Public Works and Highways, Region 10, to undertake fact-finding, planning, and recommendatory action to address severe flooding along the Ozamiz City, Clarin Interior Bypass Airport Link or Oxival, particularly the Oxival-Bañadero Karangan Road, the intersection of Mayor Fernando Bernard Avenue and Benjamin Alinas Fuentes Avenue, specifically the area near Emcor and Shell, in Don Anselmo Bernard Avenue, and particularly from City Hardware to Gango Elementary School and in Barangay Bañadero, particularly in Purok 4, Purok 5, Sais, City, and Purok 8. Madam Chair, on first reading with reservation.
And Barangay San Antonio.
And Barangay San Antonio.
Okay.
Madam Chair, on first reading with reservation.
Move for first reading with reservations. Motion approved.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Whereas the Department of Public Works and Highways, DPWH, is mandated to undertake the planning, design, construction, and maintenance of national infrastructure, including national roads, bridges, flood control structure, and water resource facilities, and to ensure that all public works plans and project design adhere to current standards and guidelines. On second reading, Madam Chair.
Wait then.
On second and final reading, Madam Chair, waiving
Move
the internal rules. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Move for the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules. Motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Sir. I request the staff to have a styling of the resolution para ma-klaro yun. Thank you, Honorable Sir. So, we proceed to item number 10. There are no pending matters on my table under number 10, basis for third reading. Hence, at this juncture, Honorable Sir, may we have the pleasure to hear on PCL matters from Honorable Ingesiso, the previous PCL license officer, Honorable Sir.
The Honorable Suiso is now recognized by the Chair for
Yes, Madam Chair. Today will be our flight for our Lapu-Lapu City PCL convention,
What
Madam
time?
Chair. At 11 o'clock we should be boarding, and we hope that there will be clear sky so that we will not be cancelled. Thank you, Madam Chair.
all of you is going.
Yes, Madam Chair.
Okay, noted by the Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Sir. We have also the pleasure and privilege to hear on SK matters from Honorable John P. Longson, Honorable Sir.
For SK matters, we would like to recognize Honorable Dwight Longson.
For SK matters, none at this moment, Madam Chair. Thank you, Madam Chair and Majority Floor Leader.
Noted.
Thank you, Honorable Sir. We also have the pleasure and privilege to hear on ABC matters from Honorable John Carlo Moraleon, Honorable Sir.
For ABC matters, may we hear from Honorable Giancarlo Moraleon.
Thank you, Madam Chair. For ABC Matters, none, Madam Chair.
Okay, none at the moment. Noted by the Chair.
And now may we have the privilege and pleasure to hear on matters concerning the indigenous people from Honorable Ingesiso, Honorable Sir.
Honorable Suiso, you are now recognized by the Chair for some matters concerning the indigenous people.
For IP matters, Madam Chair, none as of the moment.
Okay, noted by the Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Before I proceed to item number 15, may we hear a manifestation from Honorable Waminal, Honorable Chair, Sunny Waminal Jr.
The Honorable Ominal is now recognized by the Chair.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Majority Floor Leader. Distinguished colleagues, good morning. I rise to place on record the conduct of the basic sign language training held last Friday, November 28, which was attended by 51 barangays PWD presidents in Ozamiz City. The training anchored on the theme Beyond Silence aims to strengthen communication between our barangay PWD leaders and their constituents. This is an important step toward improving local governance at the grassroots level, especially for sectors that experience communication barriers. As of today, Madam Chair, Ozamiz City has 3,397 registered persons with disabilities.
3,300.
3,397 registered persons with disabilities as per record in CSWD. A portion of this number includes our deaf and hard of hearing constituents who continue to face limitations in employment and access to services. During the training, the resource speaker emphasized an important concern. Only two institutions in our city, the LGU and Carmilas, currently accept deaf workers. In the course of the event, I expressed my support for initiatives that build skills, expand opportunities, and strengthen representation for our PWD community, equipping our barangay PWD presidents with basic sign language is part of ensuring that they can better coordinate with their members and participate effectively in local governance. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you for your very informative information, Honorable Waminal. Noted by the Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Our next session will be on December 9, next week, unified as agreed during the consultation and public hearing regarding the ordinance of no collection policy being sponsored by Honorable Sani Waminal. We will deliberate during the negotiation the result of the consultation last week regarding the ordinance, and Honorable Waminal will present his counter position paper on the position paper being presented by the DPID Ozamiz division regarding said ordinance, and the body will deliberate on that to make some preliminary considerations on the matter. So, on December 11 will be a very important joint committee and public hearing on two ordinances being approved on the first reading. We'll have to invite the businessmen to the Osasi Chamber of Commerce and the Philippine Science Chamber of Commerce, and we ask them to present their position paper on the matter, because we give ample time to them from last session. We already, after last session, we already sent invitations last week, and until this week, they have time to prepare for their position paper, and we will present it on or before June 10, a day before our public hearing to be held at session hall at 1:30 o'clock in the afternoon. So this is the announcement of this presentation, and I yield to my colleagues for any other important announcement or any information that they may wish to bring forth or discuss by them.
Okay, the table is open for any matters to be discussed from the member of this august body. Anyway, thank you very much, Honorable Majority Floor Leader, for your information. Any other matters to be considered now?
I guess there is none at the moment, Honorable Chair. So I now move to adjourn the negotiation, Honorable Chair.